Hi everyone, Leanne here from Jaded Blossom, and I have 3 Easter treats to share with you today. Hey, so I'm using Jaded Blossom's Chubby Bunny die, their mushroom house dies, their glasses dies, along with their pocket tag die, their extra large topper die. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make toppers for these big bags of Cadbury mini eggs, sort of a favorite around here. And I cut out that green topper out of Paper Tray Ink Mint Julep. So I just kind of went with cardstocks that kind of matched the bag. And I'm folding over the top and just using my mini stapler to staple it in a little closer. I only did this for this one. The other ones I left at the same width. I just wanted to see what looked better, and either way it looked fine, so I just left it at that. So I'm just going to staple right through the top. You don't want to staple into the bag with the treats because then there's going to be a hole, and things can get stale. So just staple it into where the top part of the bag is, before the sealing zipper. And then I cut out these patterned papers from Doodlebug's Fairy Garden. And I'm just using some ATG tape. So what I do, you'll notice is that I always staple the topper on first with a mini stapler, and then I apply the little layers so it covers up the staples, so it looks all perfect, right? So there you go. So kind of fun, right? And I'm just going to cover both sides because, I'm crazy like that. And I kind of like the look. You kind of want it to look pretty all the way around. There we go. So kind of fun. Now I'm going to put together these little Chubby Bunny dies. So this yellow Chubby Bunny was cut out of Paper Tray Ink's Harvest Gold cardstock. And I put a little 5/8 of an inch circle cut that I just used a circle punch to punch out of American Crafts black cardstock just to give the little eyes and the nose some contrast. The little glasses were cut out of that same mint julep paper. Same with that little bow tie. And I'm just gluing everything down with some art glitter glue, working on my Stampin' Up pad. All my die cutting was done with my Gemini machine. Now I'm going to put together this adorable mushroom house. So I cut it out of Winter Wisteria from Paper Tray Ink. Now I'm layering on a Paper Tray Ink white piece. And then I will layer on the Paper Tray Ink Winter Wisteria again. And there you have it. So all of the little mushroom houses will be purple. That's a color from that bag as well. Now I'm adding on some glasses that I used from that I cut from our glasses dies, and that's Paper Tray Ink black cardstock. I'm just going to glue those down. And then I'm going to use Altenew Essential Black and White enamel dots. And I'm just going to pop the tiniest little black ones in the eyes to give them little pupils. Now I'll put together this little pocket tag die. The nice thing about the pocket tag die is it fits gift cards perfectly. You can put money in it. You can put a treat in it. You can hang it on a present, hang it on a gift bag, whatever you like. So I'm just quickly using some score tape. You notice that I scored, I folded the paper along the folding lines. And then I'll use some score tape there. And I'll make sure it's pushed well into the paper before I peel it off. So that is that same Harvest Gold Paper Tray Ink cardstock. And I'm just going to peel off the release, and then I'll stick it down. So there's your little pocket. And then that pattern right there is cut out of Doodlebug's Hippity Hoppity 6-inch pad. I also used the Hoppy Easter 6-inch pad on other ones. So, I just found some a little egg all over print. And I cut it out with a layer die. And then now I'm going to add in the strip of mint julep. That's the little border that you can add to it from the pocket tag die set. So I'm just going to use some score tape again, and then I will add that along the pocket. So it's just kind of a pretty little tag, really easy stuff, right? There we go. So it's pretty easy. So now I'm going to do some stamping. I'm using the Funny Bunny stamp set from Jaded Blossom. And I stamped on each tag, Somebody Loves You. And then I stamped Happy Easter on the end of these little cuts. Now these little rounded pieces of cardstock came from what's left over once you use the extra large topper die. So that's the little handle part. So I'm just using each one. So on the inside of the tag, it's going to say somebody loves you. And you'll still see it when you put your gift card in there. And now I'm going to pop up my little bunny with some dimensionals. These are, I'm not even sure where these came from. They might even be EK Success. They're oldies. I like to use these really thick ones, you know, when I'm making treats because they don't have to be mailed, right? I like the dimension. So there you have that. So it's pretty easy stuff. So I'm just, you know, going to add, now these are the little reinforcements that come from the treat tag dies from Jaded Blossom. They have a little flower one and a little circular one. So as you can see, I'm kind of layering up my little mouse house, but I'm making it a little mouse man. And I have the leftover, you know, little handle from that extra large topper die that I've used as a little base. And you saw that I used VersaFine Clair Nocturne ink as well. So I'm just going to use some ATG tape to stick that down on the top of my little topper. Isn't that cute? And what I did is I made 3 different, you know, treat toppers. And I just used 3 different colors. So now I'm using some 1/8 of an inch ribbon. I think it was Stampin' Up! Originally. I'm just going to thread that through the top and I'm going to run some score tape around the end. That's really strong stuff, score tape. That's why I'm using it. I'm just going to wrap it around so it's sticky. And I'm going to stick that underneath my topper so it kind of dangles. Isn't that cute? And then now a gift card can go in there or money or whatever you like. So now I'm pulling out some ribbon. This is 1.5 inch white ribbon. It's like polyester ribbon that came from Walmart. It's cheap. And I'm just using my Bow Easy to tie a quick bow. It looks satiny, right? Which is kind of pretty for Easter, right? And I'm just going to tie that really quickly. And then I will add that to the top of my tag. Now I do use my, use a hot glue gun. And I'm going to pull the tails up so they actually are, you know, behind each of the bow loops. Eventually, just so they don't hide my, you know, my little mouse, or not my mouse, my little mushroom house. So now I'm pulling out Doodlebug shape sprinkles. And I'm using, they are called Egg Hunt, so they're little eggs. And then I'm also using the, what's it called? Sorry, guys. I'm using the jellies, which are little jelly beans on some of the other ones. So these are my little gift cards that will go in my little treats. These are for some older kids. They're not really kids anymore. They're more like adults. There we go. And I just think it's a fun little treat. So, and then here's it in pink. That's made out of Lovely Lady from Paper Tray Ink. That one's the Mint Julep. And then that's the pink again, obviously. And I'm just showing you some close-ups. So I just think this turned out really cute, and it's super fast for, you know, if you got to make a bunch of treats. And like I said, everything will be listed on my blog as per usual, so you can go check it out and make some of these for Easter for yourself. So there you go. Kind of cute, right? And that's all. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye, everyone.